Hi everyone, it's me, Joni again. Yesterday I made a video and I forgot to post it, and I said I was going to have a haircut and color, and so obviously I went very short compared to what I had because I had some really long hair. Um, it was a massive pile of hair on the floor. But I also noticed yesterday that some new hair was growing in right here. And then today, my son and I noticed that I got the same thing going on in the back. So that's pretty cool. Um, so hair is growing. Um, I'm pretty excited about that. This color is not that far off from my own color, but I don't know. I think my color is a mix of colors, including gray, and I had to dye it all to get rid of the gray that was there. And then I'm going to go back and get it highlighted soon. So that's all about my hair. Um, and I wanted to tell you guys something. It was the coolest thing that's happened to me in a while. That's not weight loss related completely, but it is in the end. So I am on Influencer, which sometimes they send you free stuff, and you take like surveys and crap. My daughter used to do it and get free stuff, so I was like, wait a minute, I want some of that. So anyway, I got picked to get a $10 Kohl's cash. And Kohl's isn't close to my home here. Like, nothing's close to my home here. So we had to go out to, we were in Johnson City, Tennessee anyway. So we went to the Kohl's there, my friend Donna and I. And I looked around for something that really wasn't going to cost me money because I really didn't have extra money to spend. So I was looking at different things that wouldn't, cost me much over the $10. And what I found was I had been looking for kind of a purse wallet. I saw somebody in a store have it and I really liked it. It was like a crossbody, thin strap sort of purse, and it was kind of a wallet that folded out at the same time. And then their phone slipped in it. And the reason, of course I'm gonna yawn. Why not? The reason I wanted this was because I had one of the phone wallets, that you has the strap and you carry your stuff in. And my cards were starting to fall out of it. So I got I wanted a new one, and I almost bought a new one before I decided on this purse wallet thing. And then I had been on the lookout for that, like online and stuff. But I got my Kohl's cash. I went to, obviously Kohl's, and I found a $38 purse that's like leather, like nice stuff, like soft leather. And it is sort of a small purse, kind of wallety thing. And it's crossbody, which is where the weight loss part comes in because I'm way too close to my face. Ooh. Um, because if it wasn't, if I had been heavy, I wouldn't have even dreamed of trying to get a crossbody thing. I mean, how friggin' long would the straps have to be? It'd be sitting right up here on my neck. Ooh, really attractive. And right up here on my boob, because, I mean, if I could even get it around me, it would be ridiculous. But now I can put it crossbody and it hangs where it's supposed to, down at my side. And I really like it. So anyway, I got this purse and I'm going to show you. It has a spot here that holds your license and stuff, cards all in it. And it's got a little thing here, a couple little pockets, and then one that's just an open pocket that I slide my phone down in, and I love it. So, oh my gosh, the camera work today is rough. But I want to say that's another non-scale victory. Like getting that getting that crossbody purse that I would never have even tried to choose for myself before because it wouldn't have fit across my body. And when it occurred to me that it was a thing, I wanted to make sure that I told you guys. And also, it was on sale for like 11.40. I ended up after tax, I got that purse for $1.53, and it was a $38 purse at Kohl's. And it's nice, and it's even got that, I don't know what it is, but that special security thing that keeps people from being able to scan your cards or whatever. I don't know. So anyway, I thought it was awesome. It is awesome. Um, and you can't beat $1.53 for a $38 purse. Um, so that being said, um, I'm really excited about that. I mean, that's another, major non-scale victory. I'm having major problems with my knee. Major problems, like hurts really bad, holler out when I change certain positions sometimes. Pretty rough. And it's really impeding my ability to be active as much as I want to be. So I don't like that. And also, when I went to the store yesterday, I normally buy there's this extra tender beef jerky original, and it's usually mostly tender, but it's still not tender, so to speak. But I couldn't find it. There's a big display of beef jerky. What I did do was I got some other kinds. Oh, excuse me. I had my husband try the one first, because it felt sort of tender, but I didn't know how the seasoning would be because sometimes they're a little strong for me. And where I had an ulcer, I think I still do, like in the bottom of my stomach, headed out, like where my stoma is, that they found years ago. No, not years ago. They found last year. Yeah, that would be last year. They found last year when I was just several weeks out, and they had to stretch because I had a stricture in my pouch, and I couldn't eat and drink stuff without. I mean, I was friggin' miserable. Um, but anyway, that they found an ulcer when they did that. So I've been taking medicine and stuff for that, but I thought it was gone. But when my friend Donna was here, I picked up what I thought was my normal beef jerky and started to eat it in her car, and I literally had to have her pull over and find something else for me to eat real quick after just one bite of that because it got in my stomach and started burning like fire. And stuff doesn't normally do that to me. Like salsa, nothing like that bothers me like that. But this, holy crap. So anyway, they didn't have any of my beef jerky, but I did get, they had Applewood smoked bacon. And it was like jerky bacon. And bacon, normally I preferred in the past to have my bacon kind of limp. But if I have limp bacon now, it doesn't digest right and I get sick. So if I have bacon now, it's got to be, crunchy enough. And I do like bacon, and it is a good source of protein. I mean, it does contain fat, but it's nice. So I tried the bacon. It is a little bit on, I was surprised it was soft and it's a little on the limp side, but definitely a good treat to have sometimes. So tomorrow when I go to the doctor's, I have a follow-up with my bariatric surgeon. It's my year appointment, my first annual checkup, but I'm further out than a year. I'm going to ask them about some of the things I've been eating, and if there's some golden carbohydrate to protein, or a golden carbohydrate amount, or whatever. just so I know. Uh, Trying to think what else. The irony of this is I filled my medicine this week. Like, I put my medicine, set it up for 2 weeks at a time in one of those big month trays, and I can't figure out what I did with my biotin. And my hair, I finally noticed it was growing this week. Not because I'm out of biotin, um, but it's just an ironic sort of a thing. I keep moving all around and the light keeps getting weird. Anyway, so this is the hair color, and I do plan on getting it highlighted. This is the haircut, and I think it actually makes my hair look fuller, um, since it's not being weighed down by as much hair. It makes it feel fuller and thicker to me, which of course is good because we all know how the hair loss thing is. I was in denial to begin with. I think I thought I was going to be the only person that didn't lose hair, or I just lost a little bit of hair. But you do lose hair. Some of you will cry about it. I cried about it, and what's strange is I didn't expect to, because I'm kind of the belief that it's just hair. Like, normally, I mean, I go get my hair cut at a beauty school and let them color it and cut it and everything else, and somebody will be like, "You're really brave." No, it's hair. It'll grow back, whatever happens to it. But with it falling out so much and not knowing how long it would take to grow back, as opposed to knowing my normal hair growth cycle, it really did, it made me sad. So I guess that's what, and plus you're like hormonal and emotional and stuff after you have surgery. I think, it takes a while. I think this past year has been a big adjustment period, um, for my physical and emotional stability post surgery. Um, it hasn't always been easy. I mean, if you've watched and followed me along, or you decide you want to go back and look, it hasn't always been easy. I mean, but I've been honest about stuff as it's happened to me. Um, and I feel like that's what I wanted from watching videos with other people. And I wanted people that kind of, yeah, they told me some things about their life, but they tried to at least have some topic pertaining to bariatric surgery and their experience with it, whether it was their victories, their struggles, whatever. I mean, that's what I wanted when I was looking for someone post surgery. I didn't want to just see, look, they were 600 pounds and now they're 150 pounds and they look great. I wanted to know more than that. I wanted to be able to know, how it felt and what things were hard and what things weren't as bad and things like that. I think my biggest fear when I had surgery is because, and this is going to get to bathroom issues, I went normally to the bathroom like twice a day. And I was quite lactose intolerant. And they said, like, you will become more lactose intolerant. Like, you will, lactose intolerance. If you're not, you probably may become lactose intolerant after this surgery. Okay, so there was one thing. And then the other thing was, I was afraid, because I already went to the bathroom quite a bit, that having the change was going to make me go more. Like, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to leave the house because I'd be pooping all day and stuff like that. Quite the opposite has become true for me. And I find that it seems like that's true for a lot of people. So sometimes I go days without going, and then it seems like I go all at once, like all day long. Um, but yeah, I mean, there are things to do to make that not happen quite that way. You can take stool softeners, you can take laxatives. I'm kind of good most of the time with the way things are, unless it's really miserable, because I find that when I take a bunch of stool softeners, I get too mushy and I have a hard time getting clean. Does that make sense? I mean, it does make sense, but that's like a personal thing. And it's not because I can't reach. it's just one of those things. So I'm kind of good with that and how it's going. And that was one of my biggest fears. I was like afraid, especially because I was big too. So not only was I like fearing not being able to leave the house because I was going to go to the bathroom all the time, I was fearing going to the bathroom all the time because at that time I was big and I had to have somebody else take care of wiping me. I mean, I could not do it. I physically couldn't do it. And it got to the point that it did embarrass me, but it didn't even embarrass me anymore. You know, I mean, it did, but it didn't. I felt bad sometimes about it, but sometimes I felt embarrassed, but it was just a thing. Um, and I was afraid, as a bigger person, and then the going out somewhere or trying to go out somewhere and not being, I mean, the whole cycle of needing help and being out and, just it made things difficult. But that didn't happen to me. Um, like I said, if anything, the opposite were true. So if that's something that you're thinking of, worrying about with your surgery, just know that, everybody's different, but my body completely changed. And also, my lactose intolerance, sorry, I just got a message. My lactose intolerance, um, is basically not anymore. Like sometimes I try to have milk products. Like I could always have cheese. No worries with cheese. It never made me sick. But like milk or ice cream always made me have to use the restroom. And also like dip, stuff like that. But it stopped making me that way. And I actually sometimes will try to have like milky stuff. Um, just in order to get things going along. But because I can't hold as much at a time anymore, I guess it doesn't affect me the same way. So yeah, I don't have to take Lactaid. I mean nothing. So it's pretty good. I've rambled on for almost 18 minutes, which basically is almost 20 minutes to me. And I was just wanting to tell you a couple things, and that's all for now. Wherever you are on your journey, I hope you're doing well. Thanks. Bye.